Welcome my YouTube channel. Please subscribe Liverpool's next manager. Who is in frame to replace Jurgen Klopp, and what is criteria in Red's hierarchy? Sky Sports News. Melissa Reddy analyses all the major candidates to take over at Liverpool when Jurgen Klopp departs at the end of the season. Xabi Alonso appears to be the standout candidate, but Roberto De Zerbi, Thomas Frank, and Ange Postecoglou are among other names linked. The scale of Liverpool's challenge in appointing their next manager cannot be underestimated. Liverpool's hierarchy understand to the highest degree that there isn't another Jurgen Klopp out there. They are not interested in a light version of him either, someone who can almost play the same way, someone who can kind of develop talent well, someone the raw data says is the closest thing. Liverpool know that appointing a new manager, the right fit for the future, is not a search for Klopp 2.0. That would be a wasted, failed, frankly ridiculous task. But they are also aware that whoever succeeds the German needs to connect with the supporters, the city, and the spirit of the club. As one former member of staff, who worked closely with Klopp and was privy to databases of analysis, put it, there are a lot of good managers out there. There are not a lot of good Liverpool managers. So, how does the club filter their search for a successor? There have been accurate reports that a data-driven approach will be used by Liverpool, but that has been misread as locating a statistical match in terms of playing style and formation used. While underlying numbers, such as measuring overperformance and impact on a club, will guide the process, it will not decide it. Liverpool have to look beyond the data and seek out someone the squad, staff, and supporters want to invest in and join on a fresh journey. But one reason why Liverpool's challenge is so seismic is because Klopp was determined that his own journey with the club wouldn't end when he disembarked. It was the summer of 2016, in a secluded terrace at the Four Seasons Hotel in East Palo Alto, where Klopp revealed he was already mentally sketching what he'd want Liverpool to look and feel like when he left the club. It was the manager's first preseason in charge, having been appointed in October, and midway through discussing pressing triggers and the importance of midfielders understanding orientation, he stopped. The conversation was too focused on the present, on tactical details, on how to get results. In football, it's always about pressure. And the next game, next game, next game. Klopp told this writer in an exclusive interview, "When you sit in the main chair like I sit, you have a lot of power, but even more than that, you have all the responsibility. And responsibility for me means it never ends, even when you leave. You need to create something where you can really be measured by, even after you've gone. Build this, improve that. I'm interested in everything, in the whole club, and when I leave at some point, I don't want people to celebrate me still. I only want that they can still feel the benefit of me being manager here." In 3 months' time, when Klopp bids an emotionally charged goodbye to Liverpool, there will be endless column inches, TV segments, audio hours, and a sea of social media posts attempting to measure his legacy. None will fully be able to capture it because Fenway Sports Group didn't just hire an elite transformational manager. They got a guy who, well, got it. Someone who genuinely cares about the health of the club, the heartbeat of the fan base, the soul of the place, and is invested in the harmony of pulling everything and everyone together in a shared experience. Football has never been purely transactional for Klopp. Not a scoreline nor a sequence of 90-minute battles throughout a season. It's not even about silverware. "I know football is about success," he explained. "But it's also worth having a situation in 20 years when you can look back and think over the great times you had together in this development." FSG President Mike Gordon's framing of Klopp as one of the ownership's greatest blessings, following the announcement that he would be exiting the club at the end of the season, spoke volumes. So too the emphasis that they are hugely saddened to lose not just a manager of such caliber, but a person and leader for whom we have enormous respect, gratitude, and affection. But an almighty task is further complicated by the absence of a sporting director. FSG failed in their bid to bring Michael Edwards back to the club in a role with wider scope to lead the restructure at Liverpool. The club knows synergy between a sporting director and manager is crucial not just for success, but a happy football environment. Gordon is overseeing the process for both major hires, armed with information from the research department led by Will Spearman.